be still to know, to come together and to be lifted, to declare our truth, to speak on that divine love, that divine light of God that's within each of us. So we give thanks to the Spirit, and any new callers or new Zoomers, welcome and bless you. This is our time that we take to truly reconnect with the inner self and with all of God's creation. To remember that life is moving in a circle. And we've seen things come and go and come back around. And that's what life is, that energy circulating and moving through and as each of us. Let us just really, truly calm ourselves and truly be at peace. Allowing that divine love to nurture us, to heal us, to lift us, to be as us. Let us stand firm in faith that our needs are already fulfilled and that we look past any appearance of lack or limitation and we see the truth that God is our unlimited source and supply. So often we look outside of ourselves for what we need, but everything that we need is right within. And if you could just affirm that to yourself, everything that I need is already within me, and in the mind of God, it's already fulfilled. We just have to catch up to it, move into it with faith, with trust, with belief. All things are possible through the Spirit of God moving and working as and through us. Take a deep breath. And we are to remember that divine love is in operation within the universe, and it is in operation within each of us right now. Divine love, the Spirit of God, the power of God, the love of God moves and weaves itself through each of us. And we are to nurture that love, recognize that love, and then give it away. We are provided with an endless supply of love within our lives. Our source is the infinite. So we look to come together every day, but especially together on these Wednesdays and our Sundays and the different days that you come together with a group or your prayer partner. And we're here to recognize more of that love, to be more loving, more kind, more generous, to recognize that circle of life does not pass us by unless we just don't recognize it. It moves through us. God lives by means of each of us. And the universe accepts us for who we are, who we really are. So we must accept ourselves as the spiritual beings that God created us to be. And through that acknowledgement, through that recognition, through that oneness, that unification, then we awaken to the fact that all things are possible. Healing is possible. Unlimited resource and supply is possible. Great relationships, loving, respectful relationships are possible. Because those are the attributes of spirit. And we are created in the image and likeness of. So we have the pattern, we have the DNA within us. It only needs to be released and utilized. So in this moment, as we come together, we release any and every feeling and thought that's unlike the magnificence of God within us. We release it, whatever it is, frustration, criticism, thoughts of lack. We let that go. We release it that we may embrace our truth. We accept ourselves as the divine being that God created us out of, and we accept others in the way that they were divinely made. And it's when we recognize that divinity that we can come together. Even with people whose personality we may not like, but there is a love, a divine love that penetrates through that. We are the illumination by the light of God. We are illumined by the light of God. The light of God within us illuminates our mind and our hearts and shines a light on the wisdom that guides us and that love that comforts us. To be illumined is to radiate with that light of God. This light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. And this is the opportunity to awaken to that light, to feel it within you, touching every cell, every muscle, every organ, flowing through our blood, strengthening our bones, allowing us to move with ease, to see clearly, to hear clearly, to taste this wonderful food that we're blessed every day to have. All of our senses are awakening to the truth that's within us. Remembering that divine illumination, that light of God removes the shadows of insecurity and doubt that may darken the mind and constrict the heart. We are opening everything up to the divine love and light of God. That illuminating light and love of spirit frees me from limitation of time and moves me into the eternal now. I'm realizing now that Spirit is doing something on my behalf. And I extend that invitation to each one of you. Something is unfolding that's magnificent, that's glorious, that's truly from our Creator, our Father. That Spirit that does nothing but give continuously. Take a deep breath. Communing with the infinite presence that's within and all around us. Communing with it, supping with it, connecting, reconnecting with it. Feeling an excitement, expecting the good, being grateful for the blessings that we've experienced, the blessings that are pouring forth now. Let us shine with the light of God. With peace in our heart and peace in our atmosphere, we know that that intuitive guidance of that divine illumination will emerge into my awareness as needed throughout my day, every day. That light will shine on my thoughts, shine through my words. Illumine me. I am glowing wherever I go. The God in me meets the God in everyone else. I am led to wholesome, wonderful, joyful spaces and places. Our life has value. And that value is all the goodness that God is. Created in the image and likeness, the greatest of God's creation. We awaken today to that greatness that's within us, that moves on behalf of us and moves through us. God finds good pleasure in being that constant companion with each of us. Let us feel just as good in that presence of God, housing and moving about in this spiritual light with this divine magnificence, this healing presence, this glorious energy and vibration that beats our hearts, allows our blood to flow, allows hair to grow on our bodies, this magnificence that's within us, that we house. Just sit with that. And just affirming that we are open and receptive to a greater flow of good, a greater flow of life, not just existing, but living a great life. Nothing opposes us living a richer life, but our doubts and fears, maybe memories. But right now we have the opportunity to open our whole self up to the magnificence of God, to the good, to the blessings, to the healing that's flowing, that's looking for an inlet and then an outlet. We release and eliminate from our consciousness today any limiting beliefs or thoughts. We free our mind to connect with a God mind. We should accept ourselves as a capable, worthy, loving person. Having an attitude of gratitude. Learning the lessons of life through trusting God. Take a deep breath. No more wallowing, but a joyful heart. No more looking back and worrying about the past, but expecting our good every moment, in all moments. Allow yourself to receive the blessings of God with ease. No strife, no struggle, but in openness. We can only receive the gift if we are in a mental condition to receive it. The gift always makes the gift. The giver continues to give us the gifts of life, but we must mentally be open to receive. We are one with God. Let us make progress, spiritual, divine progress in every moment that we're blessed to breathe this life. Remember, the divine speaks through all of its creation as the law of life. We see it with the trees. We see it with a seed. We see it with flowers. One moment it's closed. And as the divine speaks, it opens. The seed opens, the tree grows and get its vines, its limbs, its branches. The sun rises. The planets sit. So as God speaks to those creations, God especially speaks to its greatest creation. That would be you, and that would be me. Let our lives be a living declaration of God's presence right here and right now and forevermore. That light and that divine love of God penetrates every fiber of our being. It awakens new and fresh ideas in our consciousness. It leads, guides, and directs us to higher good, greater experiences. This universe is pregnant with infinite possibilities. Let us hook our consciousness into those possibilities and pull out our blessings, that we're able to bless others, that we're able to have a continuous testimony of all the good that flows from all directions, constantly affirming that my Father, my Creator, my God is doing something magnificent on my behalf. So I pray that several times during the day, every day that you're blessed to breathe life, that we take the time to center ourselves in the goodness of God and affirm that I am anchored in God's goodness. I am anchored in my connection with my Father, with the Creator. I am anchored in this spiritual journey. Take a deep breath and just feel that life pulsating in you, through you, as you, being grateful for the gift of breath, for the gift of this heart beating, the blood flowing, the thoughts moving. The ability to love, to show it and to be loved. We are illumined by the light of God. We are created out of that divine spark. We are healed because God is whole, perfect, and complete, and we house that perfection, that wholeness. Just let it vibrate so completely that it demonstrates itself on the outer. Let us not carry the fear of past experiences through relationships, through finances, through health issues. It came to pass. And now this is a new moment to join together to declare our truth and to live, express, and experience that truth. Whole, perfect, complete, unlimited resources flowing in my experience. Laughter and joy every day. forgiveness wherever it's needed. Seeing the beauty of God in every person, place, and situation. Ernest Holmes' brother, Oliver Holmes, he said, what lies between us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. And what he's asking us to do is cherish that presence and power of God that's within. And don't be so concerned on what's out, because it changes. And it changes by right of consciousness, by right of behavior and actions. So it is the nurturing of the self that will dictate what we experience, how we express, and what comes into our atmosphere. Being that magnetic energy field, being the vibration of the thoughts that we hold. It is within our power to choose, to keep, or discard any thought or belief. It is within our power. God gave us choice and dominion, set us free to discover the journey of life as we choose. Let us use our ability, our faith, our power to change whatever we don't like. Not with regret, but with a grand expectation that newness unfolds within me. Take a deep breath. Newness unfolds within me. And whatever needs to be new in your life, just affirm that newness. Because before we ask, God has already answered. Our experience of this world is a perfect indicator of what we truly are believing and accepting within. And if it's not satisfying, I can go within and make new choices. We are worthy to receive the best of everything. So let us release our desires, our needs, our dreams into the infinite creative medium with complete faith in its outcome. And then let us be joyously grateful for what's unfolding right now. We've placed our order for healing, for awakening, for newness, new experiences, new fresh ideas. Whatever your heart is yearning for, whatever that intuitive nature is seeking for, allow the infinite creative medium to unfold it within you. Not our business how, God knows how. We just have to be the willing vessel. So I am open. I am willing. I am expecting. I am rejoicing. Just sit with that. Breathe that in. I am open. I am receptive. I am joyful. I am expecting. I am worthy. I am everything God said I am. This wonderful demonstration of itself. We are. And let us remember there is only that's within us, that only knows, but can bring into being whatever is highest and best in every situation that we face. And we do this in grateful confidence. We release all concerns as we act on inner wisdom, releasing all other, but acting on this inner wisdom that will never leave us nor forsake us. That is a constant companion. It's God. Our Father, our Creator, Spirit, wisdom, healing, light, love. So we take off the clothes from the past and we dress ourselves from the inside out in our divine new wardrobe, our divinity as sons and daughters of the Most High God. Most of us, if not all of us, love something new. So allow the newness within you and all around you to show itself. You should feel different, and when you feel different, you look different, you think different, you speak differently, you carry yourself differently, and there's a newness unfolding and flowing as you, as me right now. We've never experienced this day before. This is brand new. So let us be new in it and as it. We stand firm in our faith. We are declaring and affirming that our needs are already fulfilled. We're looking past the appearances and standing in the truth of God, knowing that God is our unlimited source and supply. Take a deep breath. There is only one life. That life is God's life, and that life is our life right now. So we allow life to totally awaken within us, and we allow life to totally bless us. We are immersed in God's goodness, immersed in the energy of continuous healing, immersed in joy, immersed in peace. We radiate God's love. We bask in that radiant light. I give thanks for the opportunity to come together, to speak our word, to declare our word, to affirm our word, and to step in to our word. Take a deep breath. Take another. Take one more. And then let us affirm together, amen. And so it is. Just relax in that. embody it. Rejoice in it. And be prepared for your blessings. Peace and blessings to all of you. You may unmute yourselves.